Hey everybody! How's it going? We'll get started here in just a second. Just putting like my receipt from graham crackers away. Whew, today was an expensive day, man. Whew, them taxes are killer. They really are. Like you buy something, it's gonna be like, oh, that's gonna cost you like $10, and then it's like, oh, sorry, taxes, it's really $11. It's brutal. Absolutely brutal. Who can afford these? Oh, I know. Somebody's gonna be like, but we live in a society. Go jump off a bridge. Last week we didn't go through the preview stuff here, so we might just do that today. But I've got something special for us here before we get into anything too serious. We are going to take a look at what might be like Squeaky Chair, the most 90s comic book to ever exist. It came from the 90s. So give me just a second. I'm going to mute my microphone, finish getting ready, and then we'll get this party started. In the meantime, enjoy some Space Church music. This is the Endless Space soundtrack. Really great soundtrack. Amplitude Studios, which I think got bought by Sega. Great game. Even better soundtrack. Okay, let me get this stream starting soon off of the screen, and we'll actually start the stream. Let's get these guys. We'll just put them like right here, because I'm sure we'll want to flip through them later so we can make fun of stuff. And so I went to Graham Cracker Comics, like I do every Wednesday. We get my comic books, because that's what you do at a comic book store. Unless you like go there to buy Funko Pops. I guess you could do that too, but I don't know. The Funko Pop phenomenon is not one that I care about all that much. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sure somebody out there cares about Funko Pops and buying them at comic book stores. That person's not me. Not me at all. But when you go to Graham Crackers, and there's like 10 of them, then guess what? You get 3 free books out of the 75-cent bin. Used to be the 50-cent bin, but inflation, prices go up. It's a 75-cent bin now. And 2 of the books I got. The third one we're keeping separate, because that third book is the title book of the stream, the most 90s book ever. And I also know I'm streaming a little earlier than I normally start. I usually start at 8 o'clock Central, and here I am at 7:30 going for it. But that's life. Let me let's see. Let me do a couple quick things here. I guess I should have left the stream starting soon text up, because I want to flip on I want those stupid little like text overlay ads where they're like, if you have diarrhea, click here. Like those silly ads. Maybe I'll make a penny off of that. That'd be all right with me. Every penny helps. That's what I'm told anyway. Every penny helps. Is there a URL for this stream that I can copy and paste to people? I guess I'll just have to go to YouTube and find it. Because if my Twitter didn't auto-magically generate this, then I need to go drop the link. Let's see. Oh, the YouTube bot. I already took care of that on YouTube, or on my Discord server, so that's pretty cool. Thank you, YouTube bot, for being an awesome bot. I got 2 issues of Nightman here. We'll flip through them in just a second. You may know, or maybe you don't know, but I am very slowly collecting all Malibu books for free. I've made this a really silly goal in my life, and I'm slowly working towards it. Creeping. Bit by bit by bit. Yep, the IFTTT thing that's supposed to post on Twitter for me has not run yet. Hey, come on by. I'm live a little early with my comic book stream over on the YouTubes. Because it's not just YouTube, it's the YouTubes. That is what I have chosen to call this. And maybe I should sit in my voice chat? I don't know if anybody's even going to pop in if I do. Ha! That's pretty good. Hold on. This is a great picture. I have to share this. This is on my Discord server. And it's absolutely, completely fantastic. His cat enjoying his new cat tree. So, Mr. Edmund Death, thank you for posting that. That's a good one. Like, that is the essence of cat. Like, if you've ever wondered what it means to be cat, I think you just nailed it. Speaking of which, let's just show my favorite little, like, random GIF I got off of Giphy one time. Like, I don't know where this comes from, what the origin is, or anything about it, but it is also cat. Also Hotline Miami, which is a really great game. If you've never played Hotline Miami or Hotline Miami 2, you are really missing out. Those are absolutely fantastic. I have to give them like big thumbs up action games. There's even among other top-down games like 12 is Better Than 6, I think that's the name of that, the Western one, and stuff like that. The Hotline Miami games are superb. They are finely balanced. It is like what's a good way to put it? It's like a fine wine of violence. Truly, a shotgun ballet. Gotta love when technology makes life easier. Yes. Also, welcome Ninja Weasel and amazing soundtracks too. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. Both Hotline Miami games have absolutely amazing soundtracks. So, there we go. I will keep singing the praises of Hotline Miami because Hotline Miami is really that good. And people that haven't played it really should give it a try. Even if it's not normally your kind of genre. Although I understand that Hotline Miami 2 was heavily censored in some places because the opening mission is like a movie set and some bad stuff happens. Let's see. Just looking at my list here, and I can't believe how small my pickup list was for this week. Anyway, let's flip through Nightman here. We got a jazz saxophone playing superhero who is the Nightman. And not that these books are like the epitome of anything, but wow, that is like super 90s. Inky dark black silhouetting. He's looking cool and tough. Gigantic guns, man. This dude's like he's got bigger guns than Hulk Hogan, dude. Like if I took a tape measure around this dude's bicep, it'd be like this is a 28-inch bicep. And then I would do it to his like forearm, which is somehow even bigger than his bicep. What on earth? This guy is straight up a mutant, dude. Ultraverse 2 Origins Trading Cards. Skybox. Hey, wasn't Skybox owned by Marvel at this point? Because didn't like Marvel buy two two trading card companies like back to back? Wow, we've got so we got like Nightman here, you know, like I am vengeance and I am the night. Like he's totally going like I am Batman. And who's he fighting? A samurai with a machine gun. I don't know what's going on in this book, but this has impressed me. You never see a samurai with a machine gun. Are you going to do more reviews? I always do more reviews. The real funky monkey. Nice art. That was pretty good, yeah. Dude rocking that Hokuto no Ken. Yeah, you're right, Ninja Weasel. I probably won't do reviews of these because they're 30 years old. The other book I got, so I had like Nightman 5, and I have Nightman 8, and then sitting in the box today was 6 and 9. And you can see they're like, this is free, so obviously like there's a little fold, like it's got dog-eared there. There's actually a curl to the page in the bottom corner from the way the book was sitting in the box. But that's okay. The point is not that I'm collecting like 9.8s or something. I'm just getting like these books, so I have them. And this is the goofiest looking like death robot I have ever seen. I say, I'll get the werewolf out Starting now! Oh, you know what? I think issue 8 might have been Nightman was hunting a werewolf or something. I seem to remember flipping through or reading issue 8 and seeing like a really gory like werewolf murder scene. It's absolutely crazy. Like, I'm not sure what's going on this left page. Like, is that... Yeah, I guess they're at an amusement park because I see the roller coaster back there. But I think it was Nightman where there was like a werewolf serial killer in one issue. Anyway, this is very 90s, but it's not the most 90s books. We got one that's way more 90s than this. We'll come back to it after we look at some other books. So let's put these over here. You can just hang out there, Mr. Nightman. That's a crazy cover. Like the weird detailing on the big robot dude. Like it actually looks kind of gross there. Because those totally look like bones, man. Call him Bone Daddy. Alright. So those were 2 of the 3 free books I got. We're saving the 3rd one. And let's just get into the stuff I paid for. I'm sure this is going to be like a great cover that everybody is going to recall with fondness. Oh yes, you remember that time that Wonder Woman made out with Darkseid on the cover of a Justice League comic? I remember a couple weeks ago, I think it was, who was it that posted that? It was Manny. It was Manny Shape, creator of, Crudo, I think is the one that posted it. And he's like, what is going on? And I'm like, well, you see, Wonder Woman just went to a universe where she was married to Darkseid, and I think everybody else is dead or something. And, well, here we are. So apparently, when you go to an alternate universe where you're married to Darkseid, you just immediately, even though you're not the one married to him, start making out. So you can, like, look good on the cover of a comic book. Oh! I wish I'd thought of that! Ninja Weasel. That's too good. Hold on. Let me make a text box I can type into here. Let's see. Text. Okay, let's add a new source. Alright, we're going to put this on here somewhere. Wow, this is like such a tiny font. There we go. Now let me make this bigger. So yeah, I'm going to leave it with Arial. That's fine. Put an outline on it, maybe. Okay, and can we make the font bigger? Bigger. 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 There we go. I misspelled apocalypse, didn't I? I totally did. Say, this is what happens, man. You get like something in your head and you go for it and then it just turns out bad. Alright. Supposed to be an outline here. Outline color. Alright, can I just come over here? There we go. This not be a very big outline. Let's make it, yeah, there we go. Let's make it like, I don't know, 10 pixels. Boom, there we go. Now it's really popping off the screen. So we'll just put this like down here. And then we'll flip through the book. All thanks to Ninja Weasel. It's just... oh, right there. That should be my thumbnail for this stream, right here. I'm holding it up so I can take a good picture of it later. Alright, so 14 minutes or so into the stream. Let's crack this open. Okay, more of this stupid Amazo crap that I don't care about. We got Darkseid, we got Diana. You look confused, Diana. And I can't say I blame you. Ooh. Well, I can see that the honeymoon went real well. It's all been your doing, and it stops now. Typical superhero. Jumping to conclusions. Not hearing the other person out. Resorting to her fists. Right away, you know? Because much like Ninja Weasel, she does what she does when she does what she does. Which is very much a doozy. Whatever. Uh-oh, I'm getting buffering on my stream, on my little preview window. That's not good. That ain't good. Oh no, we're just straight up buffering, bro. Hopefully the stream's okay. Hi, hello. Oh man, YouTube. Hey, if you're out there and you made it this far and you're encountering buffering, or if you're not encountering buffering, go ahead and hit that like button. That would be really nice of you, and I appreciate it. Yep, apparently my preview window is just straight up going to be buffering, so I will have no idea what you all are actually seeing on the stream. You know, that's life, I guess. I don't really want that to be life, but apparently it is, because we're putting the lips in Apocalypse. God, that's so good. I wish I'd thought of that. Stream's running fine for you? Alright, great. So, they're beating each other up, and I'm going to avoid showing too much of the book, I'm going to pick it up here. I'm in another universe. Da-da-da-da-da. Ooh, I actually really like this page layout. Because we're getting like a summary of, I guess, the alternate universe dark side here. Who, as we can tell, is definitely putting the lips in Apocalypse. I might rename the stream to that when this is over with. So that was Justice League Infinity, number 4. Hopefully the book gets a lot better because I have been unimpressed with the book thus far. Batman. The adventures continue. Season 2. Number 5. Because if you really want your book to be successful, you have to have the longest possible title for the book that you can make. Like, that's what I've learned. You know, that's why we have a lot of books are kind of taking this in another direction. You know, there's like one way to go, where it's like make a sentence. That's what a lot of books are doing. But a lot of other books are just like long titles. And so you have something up here like I think this was a real book. Atlantis is not made for tourists. Or, you know, you've also got, you know, my favorite example, which is a shorter title, I admit. Something is killing the children. So you've got like books, like this is very popular now, to make your book title a sentence. Like a lot of books are out there doing this right now, today, this very minute. The substitute subtitle, subtitle, yes. Wait, subtitle, yeah. So that's like one way to do it. Another way is you just have a long title, where it's just like, you put a lot of colons in it. So you've got, you know, we're looking at the example right here. So, you know, originally we had Batman, The Adventures Continue. And that's like a good, you know, modest, solid kind of length for a title. Now, you could, like, have gone in a different way, but, you know, there was already, like, the Batman Adventures comic, so you're kind of riffing off of that, you know, tying this into the comic, or the cartoon continuity and all that. Like, you can kind of get behind this one. But then, when you really want to go to it, man, you got to go bonus prize. And a lot of people, when they get the bonus prize, they go for bling or a hamster, right? Like, that's a pretty normal kind of bonus prize to get when you're playing 3 feet deep. But some people, they go, you know what we can do? Bonus prize. Season 2. Oh. And just like that, you know, it's like you got someone's business card and you're just admiring the tasteful thickness of it, you know? And then, just when you're like, oh, this is overwhelming, you see the watermark right there. Boom! Season 2. It happened. It was a thing. And that's where we're at now. So now, the question is it the Batman Adventures Continue, Season 2? Like, did they go for the double colon? That's the question. Because if they do, that means they've got twice the poop in them. They're really full of it. Yeah, I went there. All that trouble for a poop joke. You can deal with it if you want. Or you can choose not to deal with it. That's also acceptable because you, as a human being, have the power to make up your own mind and do your own thing. Just kind of grooving to the music for a second. Alright, so we've been talking about the title of this book, Vote Mayhem. That would be a great name for a book right there. Vote Mayhem. A man chooses. And in BioShock, golfers obey. Ah, I see we have some kind of mayoral subterfuge going on. I guess the mayor's son, Mayor Hill's son, who's now dead, or Mayor Hill's now dead, is not going to be the one getting elected as mayor, huh? Exactly! Whoops. My little card sleeves are in the way. Exactly. Gentlemen, I give you Group Independent of the Police Commission. What? M-Force! My administration's answer to the crime and violence that has long plagued the good citizens of our fair city. So what does the M stand for, Mayor? Or perhaps Mayfield? I forget what that reporter's name is. And I'm guessing that's Vicky Vale? Well, Mayor, though I'd hardly object if you used my name, there isn't a politician who wouldn't want to be associated with such outstanding soldiers in the war on crime. Then why isn't Commissioner Gordon here? Rumor has it he disapproves of M-Force. Nonsense, my dear! He's one of its greatest champions. I presume he merely got called away on an unexpected meeting with the Batman. Bum, bum, bum! You know, I once, I forget if it was a Christmas card or a birthday card, but I totally drew a Andrew Ryan thing. Just since I just looked over at the chat and I saw the Andrew Ryan quote still sitting there. I totally drew like an Andrew Ryan thing, you know. It was like him at his desk, and then I captioned it with his speech from BioShock with like a twist to personalize it for the person I was giving it to. Because I'm a nerd. What can I say? Oh man, look at the M-Force! Uh-oh. They called him Shotgun. Oh man, I'd find out later that there was a man on M-Force, a little taller than the rest, who was the team leader. They called him Shotgun. He had been a prisoner at Stonegate, but was transferred to Arkham due to violent tendencies. Mayfield had bribed one of the doctors at Arkham to get him released. He was someone worthy of my bat attention. And then we flipped over to an advertisement for Fear State, coming in fall of 2021. I feel like they already did this plot line in Batman. Ninja Weasel, you're the resident Batman expert. Didn't they already do a plot line where the city like turns on the vigilantes and goes after Batman and friends and all that kind of stuff? And you know, there's gunfire and mayhem and terror. And maybe they called it No Man's Land because the rest of the country cut Gotham off and the police just turned into a gang. No, yes. I know I'm probably conflating like 3 different storylines together, but that's just the mood I'm in tonight. Because we have the double colon. I can't zoom the camera, so that's what you're getting right there. Alright. I don't know, man. Like, events just don't do anything for me. Like, look, DC versus vampires. Like, that does nothing for me. You just got tired of doing DC versus zombies. Like, you wrapped up Deceased, and now you're going, what else can we do? But you already did DC versus vampires. That event already happened. I really mashed up like 3 different things. Yeah, see? But this, and Ninja Weasel also adds, But yeah, this is not a new song and dance. Yeah, I know. I mean, heck, the best Batman movie, Mask of the Phantasm, had that as a plot line, like as a plot point, you know? So, whatever. I don't really get it, man. You have some of the most incredible characters ever created. Characters that really are like mythological in stature. Characters that have been around for decades. And you can't think of anything interesting to do with them? That seems wild to me. How can you not think of like something interesting to do with the Batman? Like, even if all you did was you go back to like Crime of the Month stories or something, where the Batman like has to investigate a new killer every month or whatever. Or, you know what, why not have him solve some like normal crime for once? Even Spider-Man solves normal crime, bro. Spider-Man goes and fights drug lords and stuff that aren't necessarily superpowered. I don't know. I guess everybody out there that creates this kind of stuff, you know, all these writers, all the artists, they really want to go and create like something new and big that everybody's going to remember. Hey, Dark Admiral March here, welcome to the party. You're joining us at the 27-minute mark. It's a good minute mark to join at. We just got done looking at Batman: The Adventures Continue, and where I was explaining about how to make a good comic book title. See, because you really have two choices in comic books these days. You can make your comic book title a sentence, such as Atlantis is not made for tourists, or something is killing the children. Or you can just make the title really long. So, for example, Batman: The Adventures Continue, Season 2. Which, I don't know what the official title is. I guess we could look in here. But they could have put in the forbidden : Let's find out. Alright. Nope, there is no : here. They did not go for it. They did not go for the : They really should have. Think about it. The : It could be a thing. Well, you're not really late. I started streaming early, my man. You know, normally I tend to stream like at 8 or a little bit after 8. But I got done with what I was doing at like 7:15 or something. So I was just like, I'm going to start streaming. What's the worst that happens? You know? What is the worst? And I guess the worst is, you know, I have cool dudes like you show up and hang out with me. So, as far as I can tell, the worst is actually pretty good. I'll do a quick recap here before we move to the next book for you, though, March here. So you won't get, like, the full effect of everything, but you will get this, for example. Right here. Got Diana, Darkseid, like, they are definitely smooching pretty heavy, and Ninja Weasel coined this term. There you go. Ignore my hand jittering. There you go, baby. Just soak that in. Just soak it in right there. Should I zoom in a little more? Oh no. Oh no, we've gone too far. We've gone too far. Ah! Yeah. And, you know, as you can tell, their relationship was definitely getting off to a good start. So you can thank Ninja Weasel for this whole sequence. Now, of course, you know, the context is she's in an alternate universe where Apocalypse married her and da-da-da-da-da. But, you know, it's still Apocalypse and Apocalypse. It's still Darkseid and Diana, like, making out on the cover of a comic book. So, there you go. And then my free books that I picked up. 2 of the 3 were these 2 issues of Nightman. Slowly filling in the gaps in my Malibu collection. Because I got like issue 5, I got issue 8, now I've got like 6 and 9, and I've got like 1, 2, 3, and 4 as well. Let me actually look and see what CLZ says. We'll go ahead and log these books into CLZ while I'm sitting here. Let's see. Add by searching online. There's no barcode on these. Hello? Add. There we go. Nightman. Volume 1. Yeah, so I've got 1, 2, 3. I don't have 4. And now I've got 6 and 9. So, slowly working that Nightman collection, man. There's not that many of them. I think it's safe to show. Like, you know? This is ultimately doable. I don't even know if you can see that. Like, it's very blue and glowy on the screen, but it's very doable. One of these days, I'm going to get all these silly Malibu books for free. Like, that's living the dream right there. That is my dream. I'm just syncing up the collection there. There we go. Let me go ahead and scan the barcodes of these 2 DC books while I'm here. I never thought I'd live in a world where I'd be buying more DC books than Marvel, but they've decided that they wanted me to live in that world, so here we are. Is there something on the camera? Is that why it's not focusing? Looking for Sludge and Rune. Rune. I think I've got like 1 issue of Rune. I'll look it up in CLZ in a second, as soon as I get to scan this barcode. Come on, here's my finger. Focus. It is just not focusing. There we go. I don't know if you heard that ding, but it finally focused. And let's see, this one's right here. Oh, I never added my books from last week. They're still in the to add queue here. Let me go ahead and hit that. Add 6 to collection. Did I get the Justice... Man, hold on. Now I got to go through and make sure I got this other stuff added, too. Hold on. Hold on. We're having disaster right now. Alright, so Prime. Yep, I got issue 3 of Prime. That's this one, right? Yep. Alright, and we got Justice League Europe. Europe Annual. I have 2 and 3, and this is issue 3. And then this Legacy book. Do I got that? I'll look at the chat here in a second. I'm sorry. Just gotta make sure. Yes, I got that one logged already. Okay, cool. Whew. Guys, we nearly had a disaster. We almost had a catastrophe. But, thanks to quick thinking, we managed to avert it. So, good job, guys. Alright, let's look at the chat. Let's see, looking for Sludge and Rune. I hear you. Both the books I picked up were indies. Got a Spidey book, but from the dollar bin. Hey, you'll get some of the best Spider-Man books out of there, man. Any like Spider book from the 80s and 90s is better than the books today. And let's see, I was going to look up Rune, right? Oh no, I take it back. I don't have an issue of Rune. I would have sworn I did. I'm also looking for Sludge. I don't think I've ever seen one. Yeah. I would have sworn I had an issue of Rune. But I guess not. Alright. Now, this is Savage Avengers number 25. In the past, I've made fun of Marvel's cover stock. Even compared to DC's cover stock, which isn't that great. This feels pretty bad. It only feels a little tougher than an interior page, and I think it's just because there's an extra coating on it. I mean, you can see these cover stocks are terrible. They've all got what's it called? Stippling from having too much ink loaded on them. You can see the waviness in it. And that's because there's too much ink for the paper, so the paper's actually buckled under the ink load. If you've never seen that happen, just get a piece of, regular paper and drop some water on it and watch what happens. The paper will kind of draw up like that. And that's what's happening here. So, this is Savage Avengers. It's a Marvel book. It has not great cover stock, but I was dismayed. Looking back, I wish I bought it. my shop man Sean was like, "Oh, you think that's bad? Check this out," and he handed me a Dark Horse book. I don't remember the name of it. It was like new this week, and the cover literally was the same stock as the interior pages. Like, you put your fingers on it and it felt like a regular page. It didn't even have that little tiny bit of extra whatever that they put on the covers of Marvel books. It was nowhere in this league. Like, it was just like, this is an interior comic book page and we're pretending it's the cover of a book. It was terrible. Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm going to see if I can find the name of that book. Because if somebody out there bought this, I want their opinion on it. I want to know. Let's see. Do I still have... Oh, I can just go to grahamcrackers.com. Hold on. I can pull up the new comic book list from that. New releases for October 6th. That is today. And it was a Dark Horse book. What was it? Oh, now I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? Also, I took a look at all the different covers for the Sumerian, the new one, Beyond the Black River, and they were all uninspiring. That's the way I'll put that. Nope. I'm not finding it. Maybe it didn't come out this week. Maybe it was last week. But there was totally a Dark Horse book, and it had just the worst cover ever. Is it this one? I can't see my chat right now, so I apologize for that. Maybe I should just went to Dark Horse's website. Do they even have a website anymore? They like stopped publishing books for like a year. And they stopped publishing that Alien vs. Predator comic they had going on. Blood is Thicker Than Water. That like stopped at like issue 2 or something. Absolutely ludicrous. Why would you do that, bro? Oh yeah, it's this one. Not that one. This one. I'm pretty sure this is the book I was talking about. That's the right color palette. The Last Flight Out. Number 2. And the cover stock of this was the same as as an interior page. It felt like an interior page. Hold on. When I was holding it in my hand, it was disgusting. Go away, Brave ads. It was absolutely disgusting. Like, I can't believe you would ship a book like that. It's just nuts. Like, I don't know who's running Dark Horse or why they made that choice, but they made that choice, and it was not a correct choice. It was, in fact, an incorrect choice to be making. Let's see. The stippling has been bad lately. Yes, it's been bad for a couple of years now. That's why when people were making fun of... Oh, maybe I'm misremembering. But I vaguely remember people made fun of Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog because of the stippling on the pages. And it was like, dude, I just bought like brand new comics from like DC and they are all the same. Like, that's just the way these books get printed anymore. So you picked up Out by AWA and The Me You Love in the Dark by Image. See, there's one of those titles. The Me You Love in the Dark. It's not a complete sentence. Maybe we need like a third one where it's like sentence fragments is another like way to make your new comic book title. But The Me You Love in the Dark. Like, we're definitely going for the long title here. Comic books have to have long titles if they want to be successful. I don't remember if Out was in that preview book they put out or not. But I don't think I even noticed it on the shelf. I do like Frank Cho's Fight Girls from AWA, though. That is a great book. Let's see, and you say Dark Horse is on the decline, in your opinion. I gotta agree with you, man. Soon as like COVID-19, as soon as that hit, that definitely seemed to have a really bad effect on Dark Horse. It like shut them down for months, man. And since they came back, I don't feel like they've recovered. Here he goes. He's busting out another long comic book name. Nice House on the Lake. You could just call it House on the Lake. Or Nice House. But instead it's Nice House on the Lake. At least that one's not quite so long. Like, none of those words are very big words. It's only like 5 syllables long. Heck, I know some words that are 5 syllables long, all on their own. So yeah, that's that Dark Horse cover was pretty bad. Savage Avengers 25. I heard an interesting story, and I saw the box these things are shipped in. Let me illustrate. I should have asked my man for that box. It was pretty bad. The cardboard was so thin. I don't think I have anything quite the right size laying around. So it was a thin, single-walled box. This notepad is thicker than that cardboard is. Comparison. So you can kind of get an idea of the scale here. Like, it's not that big. It's not that thick. And that's how Penguin is shipping Marvel books. And apparently they're just accepting that there's massive damages. My shop man was telling me that there was enough damages in the books that not everybody who had pre-ordered Savage Avengers was getting their Savage Avengers. He had to like triage those and hope that he could reorder some more. And he had none for the shelf. Maybe he had like one for the shelf or something, like just to show that he got the book. But he was like, yeah, we're just not getting anything Marvel in the quantities necessary to actually sell the books to people. How can you run a shipping company and not know how to ship your products? I think he actually used the phrase, "This is worse than Heroes World." Think about that, man. This is a guy who was probably selling books when all that stuff went down 25 years ago. And he's like, this is worse than that. So, anyway, he's like, look, man, I'm like short by like 10 books after damages to meet my subscriber needs. And all the stores in the chain, because Graham Cracker's a chain, are also short. And we're only ever going to get like 2 replacement books. I'm going to talk about this some more in another video, probably. But that absolutely just kind of blows my mind that the shipping is that bad. Especially because Penguin Random House and Marvel, like, they know what shipping should look like. I remember back, I used to work in a bookstore once upon a time. And we were shipped books, hardback books that were nice books, in better packaging than Penguin shipped the comic books in. Absolutely blowing my mind. Just ludicrous. The quality control of that stuff is that bad. It's just ludicrous. It's terrible. And nobody should be doing business this way. Pain in the butt about the claim. Oh, I'm surprised you can get somebody to get claims from. The only people I ever talked to at like book distributors or booksellers when I worked in a bookstore was the salespeople. And I don't think I ever talked to anybody who wasn't a salesperson. And they're not about to like give you a refund. That ain't their job. That is somebody else's job. So good luck. Good luck making that phone call, because it ain't happening. You'd be lucky if you can get their sales rep. The Marvel business selling those comic books is probably such a small fragment of Penguin's business, they just don't care. And why should they? You know? When you're a $1 billion publisher, the 50 million or whatever of revenue from dealing with comic books, like, yeah, it's always nice to add a little more black ink to the ledger, but that's such a small section of the business. Who cares? And that seems to be the attitude that they're actually taking. It's sad when what I say is, you know, the reality, but that sure seems to be the case. That's why DC is currently putting the lips in Apocalypse. I think I'm going to keep that, just like it's a text pop-up I can just like bust out. Can I make it flash automatically? Hold on. Let's see if that's the thing. Can I do like flashing or marquee or something to it? No, I don't seem to be able to do... Oh, hold on. Text transform. Nope. There's nothing super cool that I can do to it. That's a shame. Bummer. I could put a gradient on it. That seems crazy. Oh, that's a shame, man. Alright, let's flip open Savage Avengers number 25. Because this one was all about, yo bro, we got Kang the Conqueror. Welcome to Citadel Kang, the castle beyond time. This is a stronghold museum. You slayed all these wars. I'm Kang the Conqueror. I'm the inevitable winner of all battles, for I see all the outcomes. Another life, you were King Conan wreathed in iron, but that was not meant to be, was it? Once, long ago, you stopped cooling Gath's ascension, but now he has halted yours. Against the cannibal fiend, you failed. Man, Kang is over here just dropping truth bombs, bro. He's trying to wear down Conan, much like Penguin Random House, to attrition, is trying to wear you down. Okay, I was stretching that to type back into chat. I'm really looking forward to like seeing exactly what's going on in this book. The note simply says, "Eye of Power. Ask Conan if Crom could hate him more than he clearly does. I've changed my mind. I will wear the Eye of Power." Oh, they're gonna go on like a trip? Man, I'm just reading the whole dang book, aren't I? Ooh! Cool Goth is like ripping the symbiote out of Conan. Alright, I'm gonna stop there because we were on the verge of spoiling everything and I want to just read the book. And now the moment has come. Finally, the title of the stream has arrived. I think I found the most 90s comic book ever. Are you ready for this? There it is. I'm not sure what, like, looking at the title here, I'm not sure what it says. Like, I showed it to the shop man. He's like, I've never seen this book before in my life. And it was right there in the front of one of the boxes. He had literally just put it there. Oh, so what does it say? Like, he was like, what's that, Gatling Comics? No, it's not Gatling Comics. But look at that cool 3D font, all tilted forward. Someone mastered Photoshop in the 90s, baby, before Photoshop could even do this. Yeah, this is high tech. Somebody had like a cool 3D model made. And they were like, man, we got to use that in the comic book. Yeah, man. Uh-huh. Lol. WTF, says March Hare. Exactly. Alright, now let's kind of go down here. Like, we can see that there's only like a loose respect for human anatomy among the way some of these people are built. Like, I'm not quite sure what's going on with this dude's shoulders. Maybe he's got like shoulder pads on under that jacket. I'm not sure. But the line of his shoulder should not come and be that pointed. We have definitely been looking like Rob Liefeld here. We've been looking at like indie books, and we've just went, you know what? You know what? We're not going to have a 6-pack. We're going to have an 8-pack of ribs. Ribs? Abs. Abs! See, I've lost respect for anatomy after looking at this book for a few seconds. What's going on with this guy? Why does he have target crosshairs on his head? Why is his head kind of lumpy? I'm not sure. He's got an earring, though. That makes him cool. And he's got a pistol. Yeah. And then we have this fine gentleman here doing the Russian Slav squat. He's got a big knife and a syringe and dreadlocks. Yeah. And, most importantly, we have a cybernetic dog. Glatling Comics 1. Yeah, see? Gotta go. Alright, man. Well, thanks for dropping in. Yeah, it's Gatling. Flatling. I don't even know anymore. Oh, wait. It's Flatline Comics. Oh, number 1. Oh, boy. With 1, 2, 3 stories in it, apparently. A gallery. And a foreword by Lynn Strzelecki, an afterword by Dwayne McDuffie, an editorial. Well, let's look at this. Here's the foreword. Look at this, dude. Look, this just keeps going. By Lynn Strzelecki. Superman is just another yuppie with too much disposable income. Batman is having a midlife crisis. Reed Richards is dead. And can you remember the last time Spider-Man was an interesting character? Comics break my heart. I write comics for a living. They pay my mortgage. They let me travel around the country at other people's expense. They let me work with some of the most creative artists and writers in the world. But mostly, they break my heart. Because I remember when comics were so much newer, fresher, and exciting. Whew. Man. I think Lynn Strzelecki was like a Malibu guy, right? And then he got bought by Marvel. No, actually it says it down here. One of the 7 founders of the Malibu Ultraverse, along with Mike Barr, Steve Englehart, Steve Gerber, James Hudnall, Gerard Jones, and James Robinson. He is co-creator of Prime and Prototype and has been writing comics for small, medium, large projects. Okay, so there we go. I remember being 5 years old and standing on a street corner, waiting for my mother to get off the Kedzie Avenue bus in Chicago. When she came home from the unemployment office, she usually stopped at Wally's Sweet Shop and bought me a couple of comics. The first 2 I remember were Flash and Green Lantern, and the price was really 10 cents. Yes, I am that old, but the price went up shortly thereafter. Mom's gone now, and so is Wally's Sweet Shop, and so are Hal Jordan and Barry Allen, the 2 heroes of those comic books. But I remember my heart pumping like crazy when I opened those comics for the first time. I don't know why he's talking with this accent. Like, I don't know why I've given him this accent, but he's feisty. And you can't possibly read this text. Like, black on, like, this brown parchment thing with spider webbing across it. Good luck. No human being can read this on the screen. So you just have to take my word for it that this is what it actually says. I remember sitting on an old couch in my basement while my pal, Brian Augustin, drew a picture of Captain America on blue line notebook paper. We were 11 years old and had discovered Marvel Comics, Fantastic Four, Spider-Man, the Avengers, and Cap. I gave him monkey mouth, he said, pointing to a few straight lines around Cap's mouth. I always draw guys like this with monkey mouth. I have no idea what Brian meant by monkey mouth, but I remember those words. I remember how my heart raced, thinking about what it must be like to create comic books. Brian edits comic books now for a major comic publisher, and I write them for a different publisher. When we talk, we discuss families, houses, and midlife medical matters. Sometimes we talk about the comics business, sales, and such. As I write this, the comics market is in lousy shape. Too much crap and too few readers. Woo! Fire, man. This dude just dropped fire. Like, this is a whole page of stuff before we get to actual comic stuff, which... Raven Prairie, part 1 of 4. So we got, like, family hanging out. Guy looks out the window. He sees a ninja coming, which means he's not really a ninja. The ninja's, like, killed his wife or something. Like, immediately. Shuriken this guy, like, 17 times. Cuts off this dude's head and leaves the kid holding it. What on earth did I just flip over to? How did we go from I gave him monkey mouth to this? The tonal shift right there. Wow. Dude. I got whiplash. I'm not kidding. I just went, with my head. And now, like, my neck hurts, my shoulders hurt. I'm ready to just, like, go take, like, 17 ibuprofen and sleep this off. And then suddenly... Wait, he kidnapped... Did I miss a page? Oh, I missed a page. Oh, now we got feds showing up. Or something. And they gotta fight ninja. Man, I don't even know what's going on in this book. And then he kidnaps a girl? What on earth is going on? This is so 90s indie looking. Oh, man. Hey, it's that dude from the cover. Hey, it's the dude with the dreads from the cover. And then we got a ninja girl. Oh, is that the girl that got kidnapped in the first story? I bet it is. Bro, welcome to the 90s. Like, look at the graphic design of this page. The Dwayne McDuffie afterwards. By now, you've read this entire issue, so whatever you think about it is much more important than what I do. That's the peril and anguish of writing an afterword. But for the record, and because Kent Powers was kind enough to ask, here's what I think. As I remember it, I first became aware of Flatline Comics when, while in the office of Source's associate publisher Ed Young, I saw a copy of a comic book I'd never seen before. That didn't surprise me. Those guys always knew about everything first. What's this? I asked, grabbing the comic out of my permission. You go, dude. Flatbush native, Ed replied, snatching it back. My godson and his partners put it out. Eventually I convinced him to let go long enough for me to look it over. Saw why he was reluctant. This was interesting. High production value, strong package design, solid art. It looked good and it read even better. These grays demonstrated an understanding of and commitment to the art of storytelling in the comics market, overflowing with foil embossed cardboard covers wrapped around 22 pages of shiny pinups. I found kindred spirits. Imagine my surprise when I found out that this polished black and white comic book was Flatline's first publication. Oh baby. Yeah. Dude, this just keeps going. Look at this. There's more comic. Or more like text. We're like 4 solid pages of text. Ninja Weasel. By now, you've read the entire issue. I got some bad news for you, Chief. Yeah. There's so much text in this book. Oh, it's a wraparound cover. Hold up. Hold up. We only appreciated half of this cover. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. We got like a guy, he's either like teleporting or he just got cut in half by the sonic shockwave of this guy's red laser beam. I'm not sure. One or the other. Hey! It's Nick Fury before the eye patch. Woo. And that was all the books. Let's flip through the like Marvel and DC preview stuff real quick before we go here. See if there's anything interesting. Man, I think I saw this like cover like a year ago. Is this like not out yet? Shadows of the Bat. Hey, this one does not have Bat. Oh no, wait, no, there's Batman right there. Also, what's up with Wonder Woman's lips? Like, those look way more plush than how she's usually drawn. Maybe she's put on a lot of lipstick. Dark Knights of Steel. I don't even feel like making fun of some of this stuff. That's pretty cool. Those old Milestone books need more love, baby. Oh, look. Batman. Oh, this might actually be a cool publication, or a cool book. In the sequel to Batman The Long Halloween, an Eisner Award-winning creative team takes Catwoman on a mysterious trip to Italy to hunt the deadly Falcone crime family. This issue miniseries with a gallery of behind-the-scenes extras. Oh, that's cool. Wait. I'm never going to find it again. Oh, here we go. Batman Detective Comics Volume 1, The Neighborhood. And it starts with Mariko Tamaki's stuff. This is the whatever's after the Joker War. So, Detective Comics Volume 1 Oh, Ask Darkseid, yeah. Hold on. We can... There we go. I should probably flip back to that, just so I can do it over the picture if I can ever find it again. There we go. Here we go, baby. Yeah. Just flip that on. There we go. Alright. I mean, that could be kind of cool. It's written by Jeff Loeb. Although, I don't actually remember what happens in Batman The Long Halloween. And this is silly. How is it Batman Detectives Comics Volume 1 when it doesn't start with the first issue of Detective Comics from 70, 80 years ago? Like, this is why nobody... You walk into the store, okay? You walk into the store, the bookstore. You go into, you know, what, Borders. Let's go with Borders. You walk into Borders and you're like, alright, I am going to buy me a graphic novel. I want to read all of Batman. I want to start with Batman #1 and read everything. Just like you would a manga. You don't go into a store and look for manga and there's like One Piece #1, One Piece Volume 1, Issue 1, One Piece Volume 3, Issue 1, One Piece 2, Issue 1. No, it's just like One Piece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All the way up to like number 1000 or whatever volume they're on. You go look for like a comic book, a real comic book, and you will not be able to tell where it starts. They've all got names. None of them are like, yo, bro, this is just Batman Volume 1. It's like Batman, The Long Halloween, Catwoman When in Rome, Deluxe Edition, Volume 1, Part 27. And nobody has time to figure this crap out. Absolutely nobody. I'm looking through my photos to see if I got a recent picture of a bookstore here. But I don't think I've actually been in like a Borders or anything in long enough that I'm ever going to find it. Let's see. I got some pictures from inside of comic book stores. Oh, here's one. This looks like the best chicken restaurant ever. That's why I took this picture. They were sadly closed when I was there. Look at this. Mad Chicken. How can you possibly go wrong with a restaurant named Mad Chicken? I don't think you can. I don't think it's possible to go wrong with Mad Chicken. Because it's Mad Chicken. I don't know why it's called Mad Chicken. I don't know anything about the place. It was closed when I got there. But in my heart, I know that chicken was mad. Let's see. Some more regular comic book store photos. Geiger, Red Sonja. Oh yeah, these are things I posted on Instagram, I think. Oh, here's the like graphic novel section at a Walmart from back in July. I was looking for, I think I was getting like the last issues of like Red Rooster and stuff. So like you've got like romance novels. Look at that, Corner Office Secrets. What happens in Miami? Oh man, what is going on over here? And then you've got like Dogman, Captain Underpants. You've got like some regular like novels and things. Like I think this is a regular novel here. You got like Minecraft and stuff. Do you see a single like Batman book here? No, they can't sell them. Nobody cares anymore. It's ridiculous. Nobody cares because you don't know where to start. The best you can do is maybe try to collect like a single story together. But good luck with that because they put them in so dang many crossovers and stuff that you'll never collect the whole thing. Yeah, I don't have a picture from a regular bookstore for a long time. Well, so much for that plan. Huh. What if I got a picture from like a year ago or something in here? Where do I keep my photos that are older? I gotta have them somewhere, right? Maybe not. Maybe I don't have... Maybe I deleted all my old photos. That's entirely possible. Anyway, my point is, you won't find like Batman Volume 1. You're only going to find like 227 different Batman books, and none of them are going to be the one you want to start with. Because you'll just have to start in the middle of the story somewhere. Okay, that's a lot of crap. Alright, let's see what Marvel has for us. A Marvel event. Devil's Reign. The heroes will fall. You did that story already. They're redoing Inferno, by the way, Ninja Weasel. I don't know if you knew that, but the current X-Men stuff is just redoing Inferno. Oh, look! We're gonna milk Old Man Logan for more books, because we had, like, Old Man Logan, then, like, Dead Man Logan, then, like, Old Man Star-Lord, and Old Man Hawkeye, and whatever. I don't think that really works when, you know, you're not, like, an immortal, regenerating super mutant, but who am I to judge? I don't know. I never got into Warhammer comics, man. I just like that one with the robot, the Dreadnought. It is always time for war. Oh, look, there it is, Inferno, right there. Like, that's how far we've fallen, is we're redoing an event from the 80s. And probably doing it worse. Oh, and Magneto's on trial for killing somebody. I don't know if you knew that, Ninja Weasel, but they totally did in, like, Hellfire Club Gala spin-off book number 57. They did, Magneto killed somebody, and so they had, like, the trial of Magneto, and then that's spinning off into Inferno, and so on and so forth. Ooh, that is a nice Elektra piece. That might actually be pretty cool. I don't know. Elektra's not my favorite character, but Elektra in black and white? That might be cool. And here all I want from Marvel is for them to reprint, as dollar reprints, a bunch of stuff I like. Oh, and Wastelanders isn't just one book, it's like multiple books. Great. Thanks, Marvel. Alright. We've been going for like an hour and change, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Man, I hate to say it, but I actually got to get ready for work tomorrow and that kind of boring stuff. So you all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. Remember to make fun of things appropriately. And also remember the dreaded, the special double colon. You take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. Hope to see you again next time. And until then, bye-bye.